into the caves. I see. Come closer, closer, closer. Boo! Did I scare you? What am I saying? Of course I scared you. I can hear it in your voice, and I can just picture your expression right now. Hey, come on now. I didn't scare you that badly, did I? Haven't you ever seen a glowworm before? You silly. So, wait a minute. You're not from here, are you? Yeah, you're new here. It's been a while since I've had a visitor from overseas. Let me guess. You're probably from the Third Kingdom in Penumrah, yeah? Well, it's nice to meet you. What do they call you? That's a very good name. Me? Name's Asreah. Nice to meet ya. The vapors are extremely potent this time of year, coming from the cave. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just full of clairvoyancy at the moment. So, tell me, what would bring you so far from home to come asking an oracle for answers? Well, I should warn you now. My answers are often not what people want to hear, but they're the truth. So, if you feel the need to ignore my advice or not take it seriously, then at the very least, take some salt crystals with you. I have some right there on the altar. You can take them if you feel like ignoring or not believing my advice. Hang on a sec. I need to stretch. I think I'm going to get a very big premonition soon. Usually when I get large premonitions, it's better if I stretch my body out. That way it doesn't take as much of a toll on me. But enough about what maybes and perhaps and hithertos. What brings you here? What can I do for you, human? I see. Sounds like the nobles in the Third Kingdom of Penumrah. Bestia, if I'm remembering right. Sounds like you're having some troubles with conception. Understandable. You look like you're of marrying age. You probably have a lover back home. Okay, calm down. So your sister's having problems with conceiving. Okay. And wolves in the forest? Well, that's not so bad. Oh. Dire wolves. Yeah, those are a problem. Anything else you want me to know of? Okay. Have you parchment and pen on you? Because you might want to write some of this down. If for nothing else, posterity. So, since your sister and her husband cannot conceive, what they're going to need to do is this. Your sister is going to need to eat a peach. Down to the pit. Plant the pit in the garden, and then she is going to have to water it. She's going to have to water it with milk and honey, and do this for 13 days straight. And of course, tending to the peach tree as is needed. And on the 13th day, there should start being blossoms. Once the peach tree is in blossom, she's going to need to take the blossoms and make a tea out of it. Mix in a little wormwood and a pinch of pepper, and then have her drink that. And shortly after their next frolic in the Garden of Love, shortly after that, she'll be pregnant. As for the dire wolves, oh, don't mind that. There are other creatures living in this cave. They don't come to this level, especially since I tell them not to, and I bribe them with wine and good food every other Saturday. But as for the dire wolves, no, that's not a dire wolf whining in the distance. That's just a regular wolf. He's friendly. Sometimes he and I sit down for dinner, on occasion. He's lonely because his friend is gone. They're out hunting. But you're not the only kingdom dealing with dire wolves. Let's just say a certain sorcerer has decided to cause problems because he can't get under the skirts of a certain princess. Specifically from the 7th kingdom of Penumrah. Since he can't get under her skirts, he plans on making it everyone else's problem. What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take some honeycomb, and you're also going to need to take a handful of fish scales. Plant these in a field and water them with wine, and you'll have an army. Considering how large dire wolves come in packs, you're going to need an army to help defeat them, as well as track down the sorcerer who's sending these dire wolves out all over the place to cause trouble. Do you understand? Did you write all that down? Good. Because if I'm being honest, I don't like repeating myself. It makes me tired, you know? Hey, when I give people answers, they can take them with a grain of salt, or they can actually follow them. I've always been right. And even if for some reason when I predict the future and people try to avoid their future or their destiny, well, then that future or destiny has a way of catching up to them in one way or another. Either way, I'm always accurate. Not always right, but accurate. So have you any more questions for me, or is that all? Huh? You want to know if I'm... Well, no, you're not the first. Sorry, I've had like 3, 4, 5, carry the 2. I've had at least 16 bards ask me if I'm single. Yeah. Sometimes, I need another hit of the vapors, but let's just say Bards and I have a complicated relationship. But yeah, I am single. I don't exactly have any mates. Yeah, actually, no, to be honest, I've never actually been in a relationship before. Completely single and absolutely untouched. Is it that shocking to you? You're weird. But I like you. You're an okay human, so there's my advice. You follow that, and when you come back, tell me how it went. Hey, no problem. I'm happy to help. Pay me back? Nah, you don't need to give me money or anything. I'm glad to have helped. It's what I usually do when people come into my cave to ask me things. A bottle of wine, at least? Well, if you're offering me a bottle of wine, I guess I could accept that as payment, though I don't need payment. Ooh, that's pretty good. So, okay, next time you visit me after you finish your adventure, I want you to bring me back some of that, okay? Okay. Now, to get out, just go back the way you came and make a left, and you'll make it back to the outside in no time. You're welcome. And don't be such a stranger around here. It was nice to meet you. And good luck, human.